Today's podcast is sponsored by King's Cleaning Solutions. King's offers carpet cleaning, tile and grout cleaning, upholstery cleaning, natural stone maintenance, area rug cleaning, and hardwood floor cleaning in Kokomo and its surrounding areas. Contact them today for all of your cleaning needs.
To another episode of The Lamp. I'm Pat Munsey, publisher of the Kokomo Lantern. This is my weekly news podcast where we talk to people in the community about things that are going on and things that they're accomplishing. And today I have with us the staff of the United Way of Howard and Tipton counties, including the CEO, Dana Neer, Allie Tomlinson, who is Director of Communications and Campaign, and then the newest addition, Morgan Dolezal. And you're going to have to tell me what your official title is, Morgan, because we just met like in the last month.
Yep, I am the new Director of Community Impact and Engagement. So super excited to be on staff here and be getting involved.
All right, well, tell me a little bit about what your job is going to entail. And before we do that, hey, my phone just went off. I'll turn that off and disclose that I am a member of the Board of Directors at the United Way. So take that into consideration as you listen to me blather on. So, okay, Morgan, you go right ahead.
Yeah. So I'll have a little bit of a hand in a lot of things here at United Way. I am overseeing our Community Investment Committee, so that's our grant-making committee, and we actually just had our application process close just here recently, and then later in September we'll be announcing our grant recipients, so that's super exciting to get more grants out into the community for this 2024 year. And then I also oversee the Buddy Bags program and Imagination Library. So
it's pretty incredible that we're actually doing a second round of grant allocations in 2024. One, that's not been done historically with the United Way here locally. And two, Dana, when you think about where we were just a year ago with United Way, for us to go from in jeopardy to, awarding 2 rounds of grants, I mean, how does that happen?
Well, I think we have a great staff. These 2 members are members of our 9-team staff, and they're great people. They love United Way. They love what we're doing. That's one factor. 2, we had a great board. Pat, you're on the board. We have wonderful 24 members on our board of people from all over the counties that we represent, and so they're passionate about United Way and serving. And then really, we're thankful that our community has embraced us. They have really believed in United Way since 1929. And they want United Way to be here. The value of the work that we do is evident, and so it is really promoted by people in our community. So we're very thankful that we have been warmly received back and doing well.
And we've seen that already this year in that historically the United Way used to do something called the Day of Caring, where we would get together as a community and we would find community projects to do, and we would bring volunteers on board from industry and from business and from churches and whoever wanted to participate, and we would address those concerns. But that had gone away for a very long time. And Allie, as I understand, we've had 2 days of caring, and we're not done.
We've had 2 days of caring so far. So our first day of caring took place in April, and we had wonderful volunteers from Star Plus Energy come out across 2 different nonprofits. We were at YMCA's Camp Tykone, and then we were also at Bonavista. So we were providing services to both of those nonprofit organizations for the day, and it was an all-day affair. It was probably 8:30 or 9 a.m. to 3 of just hard work and labor, but just so grateful that we were able to give back. And then our most recent one was this past June, and we had over 70 volunteers with Star Plus, GM, and also Stellantis, and we were across 8 different organizations in the community, whether it was landscaping work or making meals for children and having them in the freezer. So when kids come in, they can provide them a hot meal. So we were really all over the board, but we're looking forward to having more in the upcoming time frame. Yeah.
Now, we had a very successful funding campaign through the end of last year and into early this year, where we raised $1.25 million on a goal of $1 million, and we all thought that was rather miraculous and very touching that the community stepped up in such a way. We're already planning for the next campaign, which we're going to launch in September, right, Dana?
That's right. In September, we're getting ready for that again. We've been working really all summer on it. Allie and I actually had a full day last Friday of just tying it together, almost a ribbon on it, not quite a ribbon, but we're close. And we're excited that we're going to be able to unveil that soon. And so Allie can explain a little bit of the timetable, what we're going to do, where we're going to be. And so just real thankful for our team of working together in very important projects.
So we're looking for businesses to participate in our giving during campaign from September to December. So whether that's a corporate donation or a workplace campaign, but hopefully both, we would very much appreciate if you'd get on our calendars and help give part of your funds to the United Way. We're very grateful for that. So not only does it fund our internal programs, but also with the grant cycle, we're able to fund externally as well to other nonprofits in the community that have a little bit further of a stretch sometimes that we don't. So we're grateful to partner with them. But our campaign will run September through December, so it'll be the 19th will be our kickoff. It's at Bel Air Events from 5 to 7. So come out and join us. We'll have some snacks and refreshments of some sort, and we'll be announcing our campaign goal, our campaign theme, our campaign chair, and just getting everyone excited to rally around the United Way once again.
And we'll have a couple other things taking place at that event, right, Morgan? I know that's when we're going to...
Absolutely. That's when we are going to be announcing our grant recipients for this fall cycle. So that'll be an exciting time to kick off the campaign and celebrate all our new grantees and hear some about the projects and programs that we'll be funding through those grants.
And am I right that we are also trying to put together another day of caring to coincide with that then?
Yep, hopefully so. We're in the works of it.
Do we have the projects lined up?
We do not at the moment.
So if someone has a project.
We're getting there, yes. What you can do right now, if you're looking for ways to interact with the United Way, we're always taking projects on with various nonprofits or business organizations. Reach out. We love being the middleman in between, partnering the businesses and the nonprofits. So if you're from either one of those sides, feel free to reach out. And then also during this time frame, we're looking for loan associates.
I was going to mention that.
And
yes.
We are changing it up a little bit this year. Traditionally, loan associates would come from a business. They would loan us one of their associates for a 6-week to 8-week time period. That whole time frame, like 40 hours a week, you were practically a United Way staff member. So instead, this year we're looking for maybe 1 day, 3 days, 5 days would be great, but 1 to 3 days a week, just coming into our office and being a part of our little staff community that we have and raising funds and awareness for United Way. So we're hoping that by doing the days that way that more people will be able to get involved.
So it's a lot more flexible. And
Correct.
As a loan associate, you're actually going to be going to businesses and organizations, and you're going to be selling United Way for the most part. Just here's why you should give. What kind of things do we tell businesses and community organizations that we want donating? What do we tell them about United Way to convince them to give?
What isn't there to tell them?
We do a lot of things.
Yeah, we have our 6 internal programs. So we have our I&R program, which is information and referral. That's anywhere from if you need a food pantry list, if you've recently been evacuated of your home because of a fire or something of that extent, we can point you in the right direction. And we can even help with birth certificates, which many people don't know, but sometimes that is the roadblock between people getting a job or getting in housing or things of that nature. So that's our I&R program. We also have our Buddy Bag program, which Morgan's over, but feeds over 300 kids weekly in our community on the weekends, so they don't get hungry when they are out of school hours. Imagination Library serving 2,900 kids in Howard and Tipton County monthly from ages 0 to age 5, books right at their doors. We have our free tax prep, which last year served over 750 individuals in Howard and Tipton County with the services they may need. We have Mission United, which is the only Mission United in the state, and we've been ending veteran homelessness right here in Howard County since 2018, which phenomenal accomplishment. So yeah, we have all of those wonderful programs. I'm like trying to think if I'm forgetting any.
So yeah, if you wondered what happens to United Way dollar, well, there's a big raft of things on top of the grants that we're going to give out twice this year. So your dollar is definitely going to work. It's definitely helping a lot of areas in the community, much more than you can do on your own. And I know, having only been on the board for a year, I was overwhelmed by the response because it wasn't that long ago that we weren't sure that United Way was going to be a going concern in the community. But for you all to stand up and give that amount of money just on a single ask, it speaks so much about you and about our greater community than it ever would about us. And the level of gratitude I have, I'm sure, is mirrored, if not exceeded, by the three of you.
It's great to talk about these things. We talk about it all the time in our office. But then just kind of summarize it in this kind of a setting is really important. And to just remember that with God's help, we're going to get the work done. With our community's help, we'll get the work done. And there's a scripture verse that says, do not grow weary in doing good things. And it can be wearisome if you don't have the mission and perspective that you need. And so we thank Kokomo for being a great partner in all that we do at United
And
Way.
Tipton. Let's not forget Tipton.
Kokomo and Tipton. I'm sorry.
Please do not forget Tipton. They're a great new partner here.
We are committed to Tipton County. We believe in Tipton County and Howard County. Great people in both, and we're sister counties, and we're going to get the work done together.
Absolutely. And to be clear, there were some Tipton County organizations that received grants in the first round. If we had some that will apply this time around, they've got a good chance of getting more. So even Tipton County, the money that you're giving is coming back to your community as well. So don't for a minute think that you are the awkward stepchild in the corner. You are just as important to this mission as everyone in Kokomo and Howard County is as well. And we appreciate all of you as well. So again, thank you for your giving so far. And even though the campaign officially starts in September, it's not too early to schedule a time to meet with United Way and to hold your campaigns now, right?
It's never too early to give. We're accepting donations throughout the year. September through December is just our campaign time to really focus heavily on it in our office and also in the community, but we are accepting donations all the time. We also are able to schedule workplace campaigns at all times. So, for instance, some of the schools have us doing them next week while they're going back rather than doing them in September when teachers are slammed with curriculum and things of that nature. So, anytime we're happy to schedule those for you guys and get them on our schedule.
And if you need assistance on how to go about doing this thing as far as paycheck deduction and things like that, we're all old hat here, so we can help you get it set up to meet the needs of your organization or business so that it is of minimal burden to you and your employees to give.
Yep, that's what we're here for.
So if people have any question at all about United Way or the many activities that it's undergoing or the campaign or anything like that, how do they get a hold of you?
You can call us by contacting us at 765-457-HELP. That's 4357. So 765-457-4357. We'll gladly take your calls during our work hours from 8 to 4. And if we're not there, we'll get back with you. Any way you want to contact us through that number is fine. And then also at our website at howardandtiptonunitedway.org. So inclusive to Tipton now, we got our domain changed, so we're very excited about that. But Howard and Tipton unitedway.org will have our resources page, so you can get food pantry lists up on there. The Trolley Life interactive map is also linked to our website, so you can see things of that nature. And then right now, back to school resources are also up there right now, but it's usually pretty up to date, and you can contact any of us from the website directly as well.
Fantastic. All right. Well, is there anything that I'm missing? Because there's a lot going on at United Way. I know we didn't cover it all.
Thank you for your
We'll come back.
That's it. We will have them back on, as many times as you can tolerate or they can tolerate me. I'm not sure.
Oh, we're very grateful for Pat.
That's one. They got one. I'm ahead this week.
I'm a Pat fan too.
Hey, you've got
Thank you,
three.
Pat.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's a groundswell of support. I don't know what I'm going to do with my head. It's so big now. It's like, maybe I need to go race Pinewood Derby with
There you go.
Big Tom Tolan and the mayor. I'm not sure. Hey, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you everyone for tuning in to yet another episode of The Lamp with the publisher of the Kokomo Lantern, Pat Munsey. And please be good to each other.